are not sitting here, we do have them all represented on this board, so we're really excited to have a very engaging leadership here, because to Matt's point, those middle skill sets in all of our industries, but in particular energy and advanced manufacturing are critical to the future of our competitiveness.
And also tap on as an expert voice for government. I mean, you have the necessary science facilities and industry facilities here to be able to answer or reply to questions that legislators may have, both at the federal and state level.
And further, also adding that one of our goals may also be try to inform or, I don't know, educate. I'm not exactly sure what the word that we need to use, but I mean, I think that there's not always very clear information out there about the things that are happening related to nuclear science and technology. So I think we have a very good opportunity here to make sure that we provide transparent and clear information about what we are doing, what we are not doing, what should be done. So you know, obviously the policy makers, that's one of our important constituencies, but also the public, the media, I think they really need to understand what nuclear science and technology is all about and what we are doing in Virginia to make it, to contribute to the state.
And I think one of the things that we could do, the first step is to actually make sure that our federal congressional delegation knows that this board exists and that the expertise that is here and that's available as part of this charter, and to be able to help in a number of ways at the federal level once we get past all of the recent unpleasantness, and to really kind of move forward in this space that really help everybody here too.
Part of that, we continue to be involved in STEM. We find one of those difficult areas are the teachers' ability to teach math and science, and our contribution to be able to explain nuclear energy to the education forums would also be a form of outreach.
And if I could, there's so much we're already doing within the American Nuclear Society that can be translated to the state focus level. For example, we have a literacy, what we call Nuclear 101 literacy program. We actually have a series we provide where we actually go through 6 classes of legislative assistance within Congress for congressmen and senators to facilitate giving them a sense of what nuclear literacy was all about, taking them from the beginning, the basic aspects through the atom. You've seen Big Bang Theory, something like that, but seriously all the way up to and including the back end of the fuel cycle, to give them a sense of what these terms mean, how do they relate, and what's really the importance of this. We've also included in that entire activity to acknowledge there's 2 major issues the American Nuclear Society is approaching this year, and that is to make sure that the public is aware of the benefits of nuclear science technology as actually provided to humankind. Now, I'm not sure if you're aware, this is the 75th anniversary of the discovery of fission from 1938, and we're celebrating that at our November National American Nuclear Society meeting in Washington, D.C., where we're going to have a number of significant individuals, including the Secretary of State, the Secretary of Energy, and possibly the Secretary of Defense, that are going to be speaking about the applications that we're seeing through all of this. And I think it's important for you to be aware that we would like to see a focus on exactly what Virginia is doing to the extent that you find an acceptable board, so that we can indeed inform everyone what this board is established to do, how it's going about doing it, and why it's important for the public to be aware of how it's doing it. And there's other things we're doing. You talk about STEM, for example. We're also supporting the American Nuclear Society, our Center for Nuclear Science, Technology, and Information, our K-12 series, where we're actually going out and providing workshops to facilitate teaching, if you will, teachers, and giving them the tools to facilitate their being successful in the sciences and math, and explaining to the young people in their classes what nuclear science technology is all about and how it's beneficial to them. So there's so much of that we can share working with this and a focus towards the Commonwealth's goals. So I'm convinced as we start gathering all this information, but actually see it in writing, we'll all have ideas we want to put together and information we'll run and prepare for the benefit of the activity.
But we shouldn't forget we can do nuclear power internationally. It's major. 60 reactors are being built all over the world. So in other words, what I'm proposing, we have to be engaged as distinct in exporting technology, education, training to others. Major issue right now we have in the United States and the rest of the world in non-proliferation issues. And we have to be engaged as an industry, as educators, and as a community. So I don't think we should really just focus just state of Virginia. Everywhere is international. So it's really truly the
Service and reporting outages, reacting operating managers. We also have a very nice export business that we rely on here on Virginia. So having that broader international view not only helps us build partnerships with other companies that are international, but also helps our employees be able to go throughout the world and be recognized as experts. Service and reporting outages, reacting operating managers. We also have a very nice export business that we rely on here on Virginia. So having that broader international view not only helps us build partnerships with other companies that are international, but also helps our employees be able to go throughout the world and be recognized as experts.